Hi friends, as you all requested for the business administration specialist super badge, I'm here to do the super badge again. So let's see like what all required within this super badge. So we'll be what all we do with this super badge. So we'll be like importing the account data, and we need to create the users and manage the access, create email templates for new marketing needs, and configure the UI tools for a new product type, create reports and dashboards, manage and apply chat tools. So once you have done all these things, we can just click the check challenge button, and like if you have implemented everything, then that's it, you'll be completed the challenge. So let's go and check what are all the preliminary steps we need to do before starting with this super badge itself. So so the concepts tested in the super badge, obviously it's a data import, charter features, reports and dashboards, enlightening experience, UI configuration, email templates, how do you manage the user permissions, and like how you're going to create them. So before we actually get into the super badge itself, we need to do some pre-works and notes. So for that, you need to create the trailer playground for this super badge, and you need to install the package which has been mentioned here, which is this package. So you need to import this package into your playground, and we'll be working with this package. We'll be managing the users provided within this package and create all the requirements within the super badge. So what are the ways, like how do we create the playground? Go to your profile. In the top right corner, right click on it and click on hands-on orgs, and just open it in a new tab which will open up, and over there you can just create a playground which I've already initiated. That's what's going on. It will take some time, actually more time, to create the playground. You need to wait for that. And the next step, what we need to do is we need to import the package and manage package provided in this super badge exercise. So if you just like right click on this, and it will take you to the installation page which I have already installed for this playground. And you can see so this will take to the installation page, and it will ask you to install the package, and just click on admin, select the admin option and click OK. That will install the package for you, which is already done here. That's it, we have already installed the package. And so that these are all the preliminary steps we need to make. And after this, like, we can start reading the use case and the requirements, and let's do the exercise one step followed by the other. As you can see, once you install the package, you get to see all the installed packages under this install package interface. And so we have successfully installed our package, which is the residential sales. And meanwhile the playground has also been installed, and you can see that here. So empathetic raccoon playground, that's what we are going to use for this activity. And let's launch this one. It will take some time. Meanwhile, let's go to the super badge itself, and let's go through the steps what we are going to do. So we have the data quality standards, data management, and we are going to add the residential account type, and we are going to do some work with the users. And so the first thing what we have to do is let's check for they have given some table with the usernames and their titles and the description, whether they have to be active or inactive. So let's go and do all those things. Before that, in the data management, we need to get these list of accounts. So what's provided here, April Anderson has sent you a list of accounts the marketing team pulled from a database of old residential customers who participated in a pilot project. Let's download this list of accounts, which I've already done, and let me open this list of accounts, the CSV file. So what we are going to do, we need to clean up this data and then import so the new team can start calling those customers. That's what we are going to do it now. See, the Excel sheet has been opened and you get to see the account name, type, rating, billing state, and account phone number, website, billing city, billing zip, and annual revenue. So we have these columns in the Excel sheet, so we'll be like importing all this data into our playground, and let's play with the data. Yeah, so let's go back to the play super batch again, and yeah, so the data quality standards, the account naming conventions are important to help the users quickly find out what they're looking for and to allow the filters to work properly. So the admin has set up the following rules. Account names should not be in all capital letters. All accounts must have a type. All billing states must use the two-letter state abbreviation instead of spelling out the full name. And yeah, this is the first requirement which we have to do. And after that, so the first step is like we already downloaded the list of accounts required to import to the activity, and we need to clean up the data. So that's what mentioned as the first step in this activity. They have given some rules which we need to change it in the CSV file. The account name should not be in all capital letters, which means the first letter should be in capital. Let's change that all. The first record is good, second is good, third is good, the fourth one it's all in small, and we need to edit that. Let's edit one by one. And yeah, after that, the second point is all accounts must have a type. So in this CSV we have few records which do not have the type, so let's copy the residential type which is already existing and just like fill up with the rest of the records which miss the type value, and that's what I did. And the third rule what they have mentioned is that all billing states must use the two-letter state abbreviation instead of spelling out the full name. So we need to fix this also. And when I come to the billing state column, this is the one, and like wherever we see a full word, the state name, we need to change that to the two-letter name. It's CO for Colorado and NM for New Mexico and NB for Nevada. Yeah, so we just change accordingly. And yes, so again the leftover one is like I need to modify, change all these caps values to the lowercase one. Let's change that too. Let's fix that too. all the rows are perfect now with the rule, like all the rows, the account names starting with the capital letters, and rest of the letters follow the lowercase. And yeah, it's all good. Let's save the Excel sheet, the CSV file in this case. Let's save it, and all good. Now we need to import the data by using the data import wizard. So the next step what they have mentioned is, now we have cleaned up the data quality. So now like the data quality standards are up to the mark, which has been requested in this activity. And now what they have asked in the next step, add residential account type. So for the standard account object, we need to create a customized field called type, and field type called residential. So that's what, like Maria normally adds new values to pick list fields, but she's out volunteering today. She asks you to add the value residential to the accounts objects field type. Let's go and create this new field type. And yeah, so when we go to the, now like I already created a playground for this activity purpose. Let's launch this one. So you need to do all your activities in this playground, so be sure in that, otherwise like your activity will not be accounted, and when you check for the challenge for each and every steps, it will not be validated. Yeah, so to create a new field type is asked here, like add the field value residential to the account objects field type. So here we need to click on the setup object, setup. We go to the setup and go to the account object, and over there go to the object manager, go to setup, go to object manager, click on the account object, and you can see on your left hand side fields and relationships. Click that, and scrolling down to the field type, just add the value residential to this field type. Just click on, for over here you have this account type pick list values, and there click on new and just provide the value residential. You can just copy the word from your batch requirements and just paste the same value. Click on save. Ta-da! The new value has been added, as you can see in the account type pick list values, and you can just double check with that. Yeah, so now this step is completed. So we have just added the residential account type value, and yeah, now we need to import the data which has been provided to us. This one, list of accounts, the CSV file which we have fixed already. Let's use the data import wizard to import the data. And yeah, so this is my playground, and I go to my setup. So we already opened the setup from here. I go to the setup, just type data import wizard, and that will give you the search value, the data import wizard and the object integration. Just click on it. And yeah, so this is a wizard, and like just open the wizard, like you see like all the steps being mentioned here. So it's all descriptive, you can just read and understand that. So let's launch the wizard. Perfect. So we launched the wizard. Now we need to pick the objects. So we are going to, what kind of data are you importing? We are going to import the accounts and contacts object. So just click on that. That's been added. And what do you want to do? I want to do add new and update existing records. So we'll just go with the first one, add new records. So that's the thing. Match contact by name and match account by name inside, and yeah, we do not require any other things to be selected. Let's go to the next section, which is like, what is your date, where is your data located? So I'm going to import a CSV file. So let's click on CSV and just select the file which is in the yeah. So we have this psx accounts.csv file. Let's import the file. I selected the file, and yeah, that's all we need to do. Let's click on next, and that automatically mapped the columns and the fields. And yeah, so it just like imported the CSV file headers as the column names. And let's click on next. So we successfully imported the data. We have imported 9 records, and everything has been mapped to the accounts and contact. It's still not imported. Yeah, let's click on the start import button, and that's going to import the data, and that will be available in our playground in few seconds. Yeah, now it has been imported. Your import has started. Click OK to view your imported status on the bulk data load job page. So we will be notified with the process, and now like we successfully imported the data, and that's what we see here. We can see that 11 records have been processed and all the data have been imported, and we have successfully imported our account and contacts object. You can just like go and cross verify with your playground, and when you move there, click on the accounts object, and over there just click here and select all accounts, and you will get to see the records which we have recently imported. When you scroll down and check, yeah, so we have all the residential based records. As you can see, these are all the records, whichever type residential. Let's filter it by the type. Yeah, as you can see, like the records which we have in the in our CSV file, we have imported them all. Great. Now let's move on to the next step, which we'll see it in the next video.